Part 1. Ben Rogers chips his tooth on the apple. White poet says, I love your scene. It's so diverse. But I gotta say, I am tired of black poets only writing about being black. Translation. I'm about to win this poetry slam with 3 Buddy Wakefield covers and people will call me an artist. See, black folks, ghetto. See, white folks, historic district. See, white poet writes about race, enlightened. Black poet writes about race, expected. See, Eminem sells more copies than Jay-Z. See, spray tan when campaigning for Latin vote. Translation, higher record sales. See, Elvis Presley, Justin Timberlake, Adele. Question, how can you be expected to engage in an open dialogue with a person who has stolen your voice? Part 2, Tom Sawyer goes to college. March 2011, high school poetry workshop, Denver suburbs. By show of hands, how many people can tell me what the definition of manifest destiny is? Translation, silence. By show of hands, how many people can tell me who said George Bush hates black people? Translation, teacher does their best Mike Myers impression and we all put our hands in the air. So I hail a cab for my black friends in New York City and John and I get pulled over again for obeying the speed limit in Nebraska. See, white friend, benefit of the doubt. Black friend, Oscar Grant. Columbine, tragedy. Oakland, statistic. See, black folks, ghetto. Part 3, Injun Joe moves back to the reservation. White kid says, my family had nothing to do with it. We moved here after slavery was abolished. I'm tired of having to feel guilty. Translation, I am history's trust fund child. My father was only an investor, never a CEO. I would love to donate my liver, but you can never have my heart. Post-racial America. Translation, post-oxygen lungs. Remove the oil from the machine and the engine will seize, but the wheel is still spinning. September 22nd, 1862, the wheel is still spinning. July 2nd, 1964, the wheel is still spinning. January 20th, 2009, the wheel is still spinning. See, 530 murders on Chicago's South Side since 2008. See, Romney wins the popular vote. Question. How can you put faith into a 21st century trust fall when so much of your family history has been spent weightless? Part 4. Huck Finn sings along to the Wu-Tang Clan's Never Run Game. If a word was invented for the specific purpose of harming another human being based on something that they cannot change, then that word is a weapon. See, polite uses for a blackjack or a fire hose. See, comedians who think that they're being cute. See, 4th grade sleepover at Jeff Brantley's house, giggling to NWA lyrics played at level 1 so parents can't hear them. See, bob your head like that gunshot is just another breakbeat. Can't wait to dance like that. Love it when they backspin on concrete. We think the style is tight, so we cop the b-boy stance but never bother to notice if it's horizontal. Mistake the chalk lines for graffiti and become a street artist. So paint that fence, Tom Sawyer. Paint that fence. White as unscuffed sidewalks to dated communities. Paint that fence. White as eyes rolling back into a head. Paint that fence. White as your father's neck. Your laughing throat bulged, choking on the meat, swaying like Mississippi oak branches on a windless night. Paint that fence, Tom Sawyer. Paint that fence. I'm sorry, Trayvon. If it had been me walking down that street, nothing would have happened. That monster would have regarded me as just another man and walked away. The sickness of it is that I would have done the same for him. I would have done the same for him.